sight when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate. All in when I show up. Whole place about to blow up. Superior to that competition. I'm in first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. Watch me elevate. I was born and when I watch me elevate. I was born and when I watch me elevate.
Craving a better chill from your cold coffee at home? Starbucks brings authentic cafe quality to you with new Starbucks Diced Coffee Blends, available in convenient K-Cup pods and ground coffee, and refreshing cold brew concentrates, made easily by mixing with water. Starbucks cold coffees deliver a deliciously smooth and bold taste over ice. A better chill is here with Starbucks at-home coffee. Click or tap the banner to shop now.
Kevin Hart here. This basketball season, Chase Freedom Unlimited is helping me cash back on everything, even the sound system that auto-tunes the game.
Curry from way downtown. Defense. Will the owner of a red sedan please visit guest services?
Bet you've never heard cash back and sound like that? Cash back like a pro with Chase Freedom Unlimited. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Restrictions and limitations apply. Cards are issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
We're matching your energy with new Sparked Energy by Dunkin'. A revitalizing burst of caffeine and full-on fruit flavors. Like to play your beats loud? Turn the fun up to 11 with a Peach Sunshine Sparked Energy. Do you always bring the big energy bangers? Grab a Berry Burst Sparked Energy. Drop by and get sparked by Dunkin'. Sparked Energy drinks are fruit-flavored, contain 0% fruit juice. Beverages contain caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned, what is real and fabricated, what is wrong, what is my problem, what can I get out of this world that I created, fighting the storms in my head, don't know where I have been, I'm alone, no one to turn to, no one understands, shit's too complicated, away, and I feel like I am someone else, away, and I feel like I don't know myself, no. Away, and I feel like I don't know my name, and I don't want to live this way. I don't want to keep on wasting a life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing the mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
Unknown Brain, Marvin Devine, and we back. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Made it through the rain, I turn nothing into something. No more dealing with their assumptions, cause I do what I gotta do and I know, can't nobody do it like me. All they do is judge me for who I might be. Maybe if they took some time to pick my mind, to see that I'm cooler than lemons and iced tea. All I wanna do is live it up with the homies. Everybody really talking as if they know me, but I guess I gotta face it. I'm so tired of being faceless.
I don't wanna keep on wasting life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing the mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless. So faceless.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've got a premonition, I'm dreaming you and I. All my darkest fears are coming outside. We got a billion races, we got this melody. And you can trust me, baby, we got everything. Call me whenever you feel alone, babe. And when you need to cry, I'll be by your side. Call me whenever you need someone, babe. And when you need to escape from 1,000 fires, I'm gonna kiss you wherever you are. And I'm gonna miss you, I will never lie. Call me whenever you need someone, babe. We're running in the jungle of love. Listen to my conditions, I got you on my mind. You were stuck in my head and I don't know why. We got a billion races, we got this melody. And you can trust me, baby, we got everything. Call me whenever you feel alone, babe. And when you need to cry, I'll be by your side. Call me whenever you need someone, babe. And when you need to escape from 1,000 fires, I'm gonna kiss you wherever you are. And
Hello, my name is Kai Unity Kai. I'm going to bring you a little bit of gaming tonight. I believe I'm going to start it off with Alice Madness Returns. I was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do here, but I suppose Alice Madness Returns will be good to start it with, and then I'll kind of see where I go from there. So I'm going to need to launch this first, because I'm not sure whether it's going to launch on one or two screens, so I need to do that first before I capture it. Alright, so I'll just see how it launches. Okay, so it looks like it's going to want me to sign in. I was hoping that it would just allow me to play it by launching the application, which I believe it's has worked that way before, but tonight it wants me to log in, so I will do that. I don't remember what my password is, so I'm going to have to look it up. But it's the EA app. It uses, it used to be the Origin Games. And, okay, there it is. And now it's just the EA app, so. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to see how this invalid email. Let me try entering that again, I guess. It's been a very long time since I played it, so I'm not sure this is the correct credentials. I believe it is. Nope, it's not. Okay, oh, okay. Well, there we go. I guess it was trying to activate it, but it's already activated. I've had this game for a few years at least. Okay, so I'm launching it, and I'm going to see how it launches. I hope that it doesn't try to launch on both screens, because that tends to mess things up. But as soon as it launches, and I know... Okay, it is launching full screen. Okay, so what I'll need to do is just go in and set it to windowed mode, and then I'll capture it accordingly. It looks like it's set to run in full screen. You know, it's been a very long time since I played this game. So I think what I'll do is start a new game. Okay, so now I just need to set it into windowed mode. You know, actually, I don't know if there is a windowed mode. Maybe there isn't. Could have swore there was. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Okay, so what I'll need to do then is move a couple of things around over on this other screen. Okay, and so it looks like I will have to run it in full screen, I guess. I don't know. And by full screen, I mean display capture. So. Okay. Maybe if I bring the resolution down. That's up, but... Okay. Alright, I guess that'll have to work. It jumbles things around on the other screen. When I'm using the Windows key to tab out, it's like jumbling things around over on this other screen. But it's where it is right now, I suppose, is fine. I'd like one of the other windows to be moved over a little bit more, though, but... oh well. I guess it's good the way it is. But yeah, I could have swore that there was a windowed mode for this, but I don't know how I did it before. If I turn the resolution down, that'll make the window smaller, but I just won't worry about it.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't. I'm trapped in my past.
Yeah, I can't see who's on Kick, but I see part of the message, love and God bless. So, if you're still on the Kick, God bless you as well, and my chat window is a little bit messed up on the second screen tonight, so I can't see all of the chat on Kick. But God bless you as well.
I'm sailing with a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit.
That's not right. What's he doing?
Is something wrong?
Something wrong?
Oh, no, not that!
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Pollution. Corruption. It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. wake at the sound. There, Alice. Better now, aren't we?
My head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said many times, and...
And I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
Very well, Doctor.
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie. Your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie. Miserable hovel, the family
Ollie pinched me smalls.
Wear bloomers.
The loo smells awful.
Worse than your room?
What's wrong there?
Can't find the door.
Doctor, do you right? Still sick in the head?
I'm past a cure. Terminal condition.
Years in the loony bin. No, Ma, no relations. She's an orphan. Doctor's pet. Too good for the asylum. Mad as a hatter without the charm. Killed her family. Who'd want her?
Another day, a different dream, perhaps.
I've got happy memories of this place.
This place is all epic. Which particular memory did you have?
You know the one. She props up the corner of Butcher's Alley.
Think I do. I heard she's the worst.
Trying to get the audio so it's a little bit louder here, so that I don't have to tab out and go into the OBS.
Amenable's not the word. She gave me quite a fright.
Cheese on the table anymore. Sometimes I wonder where my next cheese is coming from. I'm sick of her indoors going on about it.
What? Even cheddar?
Especially the bleeding cheddar. I see it there, yellow and creamy with that slightly nutty undertaste. And you know, I want it.
Don't think me a fool, madam. I
Give you tuppence, which is twice what they will.
Hello, Puss. Puss, 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 Puss. Don't be afraid. Now, where has that cat gone?
Like a real job, no changing nappies. Better than being a dog's body for orphan. You can make someone happy. Save the world, 10 minutes at a time.
Excuse me, sir. You look like a discerning gentleman.
Alright, fuck you then! You can't fucking afford it anyway!
Seems following furry creatures.
This particular setting in the game, it reminds me of a movie with Johnny Depp titled From Hell. It's an older movie, and essentially it centers around Jack the Ripper. And Johnny Depp is an investigator that tries to find clues from the prostitutes that Jack the Ripper disembowels. And it's a very good movie. Quite interesting. But the prostitutes in that movie kind of remind me of the prostitutes here in this game. It's in the same time frame, so pretty interesting. But yeah, the movie's called From Hell. I believe that's what it's called. It's From Hell. It's an older movie. Late 90s, early 2000s. Another movie that I really like with Johnny Depp is The Ninth Gate. That might be probably my all-time absolute favorite movie with Johnny Depp ever. And From Hell, it's a very, very good movie. I think that one's late 90s, I believe. Maybe early 2000s.
Into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
I really am a fan of Johnny Depp's earlier work. His 90s to very early 2000s work.
My stars and garters, Alice Little. Slumming again, are we?
Nurse Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie. Not doing well?
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty birds, like you.
I don't think so. Our last visit cost me several pounds and got me nowhere.
I might recall where your mangy rabbit got to. Still a mess. No surprise. Her kin roasted like chestnuts right before her eyes. 10 years in Rutledge Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't do better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the street, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doled out the odd pound or two. But what I know is worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, all died on my account, I couldn't save you. I've told her my silence is for sale. Keep. I'm a good sort, really. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore. Or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. This she can't remember her name, what I heard.
The shame about Alice Asylum. And I really feel bad for American McGee as a game developer. I can understand how difficult that would be for EA not only to not move ahead with the project, but they even denied him the ability to purchase the IP. His own freaking game. But that's the world of business. That's how these things go.
Nurse
So.
Witness, do you mean to harm me?
But,
Send me back to the asylum? I won't say
he's
no.
retired, and I think that's
first
probably the
you could
reason why.
Need a drink.
It's unfortunate.
Mortimer needs weapon.
Pretty birds, like you.
Only a dream.
I love that animation there where she just busts out into Alice. The official Wonderland Alice. Kind of reminds me of like a character like Neo or something finally realizing. And just... It's pretty cool.
Very upsetting journey, but I'm rid of Priss, or whatever she's become. At least the place I've landed is somewhat familiar.
About time, too, Alice.
Blasted cat. Don't try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can be.
I'll frighten myself when necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
You're part frog, Alice, I swear. You jump so well.
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless, my girl.
Amanita muscaria, Alice, is
Yeah,
merely
I'll have to come back to this area.
a spongy consistency, but poisonous.
Amanita muscaria, spongy consistency but poisonous. I have some federally legal mushroom gummies that have active ingredient Amanita muscaria. Yes, it's poisonous, but so too is nicotine or alcohol or other things of that nature. They're poison. That's why you feel an effect from. forget how to sit in the flower. That's very crucial because that's how you increase your health. Shrink. Hey, and it's using the Xbox 360 controller. Oh. I'm using the Xbox One controller. But I guess it's the same controls. Okay, doesn't seem that that works. Maybe it's because she has full health? I don't know. I would think that she would still be able to. Is it just that it's not working on this particular controller, maybe? Could be. Well, I have the Xbox 360 controller right here, so I'll plug that one in instead. So this USB hub here is pretty nice. I have 7 ports on it. It's a USB 3.0. So any devices under that aren't going to work on it, but it's pretty nice. What I do is I'm just mindful of the total USB bandwidth that this motherboard is capable of outputting. And I don't plug any more connections into it that are already on this motherboard, including the internal ports. And so that way I won't get a bottleneck. USB controller or... Okay, so I'm going to plug the Xbox 360 controller in instead because it seems like that's the controller-wise that it's looking for. So, not a problem. Okay, and it works right away. Still, the crouching doesn't work. It could be because I haven't maybe learned the activity, but Xbox 360 controller works perfectly fine. Yes, so I need to be able to do that. Could it be that it's using the mouse and keyboard controllers as well? Okay. Oh, I think I know. Yeah, no wonder. I haven't learned the ability yet, that's what I thought.
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages?
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
My God, I'm shrinking in this potion.
So I could use the Xbox One controller again, but may as well just use this Xbox 360 controller I have plugged in now.
While smaller, you can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
Ah, I get it. Right. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
There we go. So now I can shrink. And that's a crucial ability that you need for pretty much... If you didn't shrink, you you wouldn't be able to finish the game. So it's a crucial ability. This USB cord has a very long cord, so I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't hang down too much and put too much weight on the USB port. I'm going to grab a drink, so that's why I wanted to put that up on the desk here real quick. Oh, that's a good screenshot. I'll have to take that. Save it. Alright, I'm going to see if I can take a picture of this. I'd like to save it as the thumbnail picture. Okay, I'm going to just very quickly see if I can take a picture, screenshot. Oh, I can. Cool. Oh, cool. It saved the picture. Alright. Might have paused the stream really quickly while I took the picture, but it took the picture perfectly fine. So I'm going to use that for the thumbnail.
Look how small she's become, all curled up. She's barely there, a vixen in her hidey-hole.
So these little teeth that you collect, you use these as currency to upgrade your weapons and other upgrades, abilities. In fact, I'll show you right now. No, I don't think that I can, actually. Maybe not. But anyways, the teeth are used as currency to upgrade your weapons. You have a few different weapons. And you can get variations to them, which are increasingly more powerful. And you use your teeth as currency, kind of like the, the Tooth Fairy, you know? So it's a neat little tie-in, how they did that. This being Alice in Wonderland, so... it's a real shame about American McGee, but... You could tell he was quite upset about it, which I can totally understand. Okay, so that door is locked. Doing something wrong here. I haven't played in so long, so I'm a little bit rusty. Well, that is the only way to go. It is linear here. Okay, so I think I should have opened the door from the other side, I think is what's going on. Or not. Okay. Really cool music. Let me turn that up. Turn the gamma up a little bit too. Maybe that'll look a little nicer.
The vorpal blade is swift and keen and always ready for service.
I've not come back here looking for a fight.
Really? That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
So this is your first weapon, the Vorpal Blade. This is, when you think of Alice in Wonderland, well, the Alice games created by American McGee. The knife is a very common weapon. In fact, when you envision Alice, the knife is probably what you would imagine. Let's see. But it says, the Vorpal Blade goes snicker snack and leaves them dead. And then in parentheses, as seen in a previous poem. Inflicts the swiftest damage to a single target at close range. Yes, it's your core weapon. It's your core weapon. So you default to it if you're... because some of the weapons have ammunition. So.
Flight or fight implies a permanent choice, but flight often just means putting off the fight to another day. Choose your battles wisely, Alice.
That's another cool screenshot too. I'm going to take that. So, I guess when I take a screenshot it freezes the screen momentarily, so I apologize, but I'm going to take another, because it's a good one, I might use that instead. Okay, so got the first one. Did it work on the second one? Oh, I think it didn't, because it says that this is copied to the clipboard. which means it can only hold that one image temporarily. I haven't saved it yet. It's held in the clipboard. So until I save it, it's occupied with that screenshot. Okay, I'll save it real quick. I'm going to turn off my display capture just because I'm not sure exactly what shows on my computer. You know, personal information. So, and turn that off. But I will take this screenshot. And wait, I think maybe, okay, so I'm going to save this in my downloads. There we go. And then I'm going to take the other screenshot real quick. So again, it'll pause for a second. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one. Okay, I guess it saved it. I'm not sure which directory it's saving it in. I think it's saving it in the OneDrive directory, which is a little aggravating. I wished it were would give me control over it. But sometimes it seems that a lot of files and things are saved onto OneDrive, so it gets confusing because I go to look for it and I'm like, well, I thought I saved it to downloads, but it's somewhere like on the C drive, Microsoft OneDrive, you know. it's annoying. But anyways, yeah, I took a couple viable screenshots there, pretty good ones, I think.
Gross and evil in a single monstrosity.
A flower's purpose is simple and immutable. Human purpose is fickle, because it is a slave to memory. Memories must be strictly managed, Alice. Unproductive ones must be eliminated.
So while jumping, press and hold the space bar. Or press A if you're using a controller.
It's you again, Alice. You may approach.
Why would I do that? You want to eat me?
Yes, well, you taught me manners, and I've lost my taste for mad women. Strictly a porcine diet for me. Everything's better with bacon, don't you agree? Of course you do. Now, there are pig snouts scattered about. I heard a few behind the house. Go fetch them for me. But take care for the pests that block your way. Pepper them up if they do. They need spice, and you're just the dish. girl to season them for me. You'll find that grinder serviceable.
Why not season your own pig parts?
Matter of priorities. My alabaster skin needs protection from the disgusting creatures running amok amidst the environs. But one gets peckish. Look, all you have to do is listen for the oink, then shoot the snout. You may like the results. I certainly will.
So, the reason that she was talking about eating Alice is because in the first game, American McGee's Alice, she is a boss character. So she's the Duchess, I believe. But she's a boss character in the first game, and Alice ends up killing her. So, I forget the link of the story of how she's back, but she was killed by Alice in American McGee's Alice. And so that's why she says that about the eating, and, oh, I've changed. So here's your second weapon, which is another important one. You use this one for switches and a lot of different things. It's the pepper grinder. So spice up your foes, prepare savory snouts. And so yes, when it comes to the snouts, they serve as hidden clues throughout the game. So when you activate these, you get get hints and directions to like extra teeth, which you use as currency, or health items, stuff like that. Or especially for bolter flies. And then what you need to do is destroy the block. They'll keep generating, spawning until you destroy that block. Another block around here somewhere. Keep an ear out for snouts, yeah. Like I was saying, they give you clues and hints, and they'll often lead you to, like, extra teeth or health items and stuff, so. Some of the levels that they're in are really difficult to find out where they're at. Other levels are quite easy. They're pretty much in plain sight. You're bound to run into them, but some levels it's almost like a hunt to find them, like a...
Thank you so much for the snout. Now go away.
A puzzle in and of itself, kind of. Okay, well, I wanted to do 2 hours, so that's 1 hour of Alice. And I have one other game in mind that I'm going to try out real quick. And that's what I'll do for the second hour. Might even do an hour and a half, so in total 2 to 2.5 hours. So another hour to 1 hour and a half. Okay, so trying to remember what service. I think Epic Games. I can't remember. Is it Epic Games? I was just using EA. So here's Epic Games, and then I have Steam. I think there's one other I have as well. So many different game stores. Okay. I do believe that this launches in a display. I don't know, it could be windowed mode. I don't quite remember. But I think that when I did use windowed mode, and I used it in a borderless mode. Okay, so that was Gavino who said that message. I can see the Kick chat now. Okay. So Rocket League, that was updating. I turned that off. Oh, shit. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna have to put this one into windowed mode, because again, it jumbles, like it moves the windows on the other screen. And that's because it's trying to use it as I have it on extended screen, so it's trying to use it as one big screen. So it causes issues with the other windows. But I'm going to drop this into a windowed mode, and move a couple of things aside. Okay, got it in windowed mode. Let's save. Okay, windowed, yeah. Okay, well that didn't put it into windowed mode. Why give me the option? That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's what Grand Theft Auto did as well. I put it into windowed mode, so why doesn't it go into windowed mode? I don't know. Don't want to exit the game, I just want to put it into a freaking windowed mode. Why is that so hard? Do I need to do something different to save? It is... monitor 1 is what I wanted on. Yeah, so that did exit the game. Okay. It wouldn't be a problem if it didn't jumble everything around. That's the issue. Maybe I can move something around here. I like to have OBS up because I like to monitor the audio on it. But what I can do is I can shrink it down. Do the same for everything else. And maybe that. Well, that'll have to do. Closed another window I wanted to open, but it's okay. I have another one that'll work. Okay, so I'll do this for just under an hour to an hour and a half. That'll be the second game for the night. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube as per usual. I don't save it on Twitch or Kick. I'm not an affiliate, so VODs for me are only saved for 1 week. But the other reason I put them on YouTube is for an archive. Okay, so everything is running at the highest settings, I guess. And I haven't played this game since, like, 2016. Seriously. So that's 8 years. So I'm definitely going to do a new game. So you have your difficulty settings. Can I play, Daddy? Don't hurt me. Bring him on. I am Death Incarnate. And Uber. That Uber one's cool. Even his eyes are red. But since I haven't played, I'm gonna say, don't hurt me. Play a little bit more difficult than can I play. Okay.
In my dream, I smell a barbecue. I hear children. A dog. And I see someone. I think I see someone. These things. None of it for me. I'm moved by roaring engines. I'm lone warriors. We come from the night.
(1946) Baltic Sea near the coast of Germany.
Eyes open, Blazkowicz. You keep a lookout. Blazkowicz, go back into the flight deck. Clamp the fuel line to engine 6, quickly! Find the tools in the tool cabinet. You'll need pliers and some baling wire.
wasn't sure if I wanted to take that other lane down.
You're still breathing, you chummy bastard. You're tough as they come, you know. Jesus Christ.
Mayday! Vulture 1, coming, Vulture 1.
Red pack 3, Glasgow. Use it.
So I first played this game on the PlayStation 4.
Condor 9, this is Vulture 1. You're crowding me. He's off.
Negative, Vulture 1.
It's on the PC tonight via the Epic Games Store. I've had this game for years as well. I didn't remember that I had it installed. It's installed on the platter hard drive, though. 7200 RPM platter hard drive instead of the NVMe. But it's an older game, so it's okay. Same with Alice.
Condor 9. Come in, Condor 9. That's a true transport. Condor 9, come in, Condor 9. This is Condor 9. Who's this? Private Wyatt. Sergeant, I'm airborne. All right, bear boy. Listen up, pay close attention. Now, you see the pilot's wheel? Yes, sir. Right. I want you to grab it as hard as you can with both hands and pull it towards you. Don't turn it, mind you. And keep it level. Just pull it towards your chest. Okay, sir. I think it's working. We're leveling out. Okay, Private Wyatt. I need you to do one more thing for me. Sir. Have a man ready by the side door. You are getting visitors. Roger that, sir. Glasgow, get the cockpit door open. You're gonna have to hold it. Sir. Pilot dead, shrapnel to the leg and I'm bleeding out. 71 souls in the hold. I don't know what to do. Oh, thank God you're here! Wyatt, get off your ass. Oh, Jesus. Vultures 1, 3, 4, 8, 9 and down. That's all right, slaves that will have to aboard. Glasgow, let's get this boy off the floor. It's a negative, Condor 9. Maintain your course. God damn it, Gordon. We're getting murdered out here. Listen to me, Fergus. Thank you, sir. If this mission fails, we lose Europe. It's I'm okay now. Damn it. If you don't stop this head now, Fergus, that window is closed forever. We will lose this war. Aye, God, no, idiot. Okay, I'm gonna go. That says compound's coming up. OSA command out. Condor 9 out. impact, Glasgow. Brace for impact. We're coming down hard. You'll see fuck all.
It's the break of dawn. July 16, 1946. Everything has gone to shit. The Nazi war machine is advancing at an astonishing rate. And we can't catch up. Our tactics are failing. Outclassed and outgunned. No one knows why. People are getting desperate. Not me. I'm here to see an old friend and settle a score. Turn this thing around.
This is a pretty good game. Yeah, I first played it on the PlayStation 4. And I've got it on Epic Games. Alrighty, I'll go ahead and continue here. I think this might be maybe the second Wolfenstein game that I have played. I remember playing one on the original Xbox that I quite enjoyed because it had a kind of like a mystique to it, which I thought was pretty neat. So that was pretty cool. I think there's another one after this too. I'm not sure of the name on it. I'm pretty sure there's another Wolfenstein. I think there's just one more after this. Currently, I think.
Fergus, what's your status?
Blazkowicz, we've got the skitters in bad ways over here. Trapped inside an aircraft, well, some kind of armored hellbeast is trying to fucking eat us. No joke.
The same problem here. Shacked up inside dead wreckage.
Is that you over there? Hey, Private Wyatt, flash your lights. Blazko, can you see the light? Wait, turn off the light, turn it off. Yes, sir.
I see you. What can I do for you?
We can't get to it from our position. Utterly fucking trapped in here. But if you can access a cockpit turret on this here aircraft, you might be able to kill the beast. Regular small arms sure don't work for bug at all. Hey, perhaps you can swim here. Just keep your head down below the surface. You should be all right.
Good plan, Fergus. Coming to you.
Yeah, so that robotic lion, I guess, maybe it is some similar type of animal, essentially just got me. I was supposed to slide underneath, so try that again. You can hear the gunfire in the background.
Listen up. There's a high-powered machine gun nest in those trenches over there. We cannot advance a unit without being slaughtered. So, I want you to make your way over into those trenches and take the nest out. Just run as fast as you possibly bloody can, straight up the middle. We'll lay down cover fire from here.
Got it.
I'll put this on. I'll radio updates from our position. Right, lads, you ready to lay down suppressor fire?
What else do I get down there? Oh. How do I switch my weapons? I had a feeling that was him. They got me. You know, I'm not even sure that, well, surely this would be... Well... Seems, This is Wolfenstein, the New Order. Mario, how's it going? Playing on Don't Hurt Me difficulty. I haven't played this for quite some time, so figured why not try it out and put it on low difficulty and playing from the start. Looks like you can change the difficulty on the fly, which is nice. I like games that do that. So turn the field of view up to 100. I think that would be pretty nice. I turned around there for a little bit. Dang it. Those freaking... I don't want to say the word, but the people in Germany at this time that were oppressing and pursuing something very horrible against a certain people. From my experience playing this on the PlayStation 4, I have to say that it's very largely the same in terms of the performance and the graphics. I don't really notice a huge difference, at least. Okay. I guess this difficulty is a little bit too difficult for me. So I'll just turn it down to the lowest setting. So I didn't quite have time for the podcast tonight, but we're going to do a little bit differently next time. Instead of using Discord, we're going to use an actual phone call for greater stability. And I created a neat little animation for that. But next week, the first item will be the podcast, and escapism versus imagination, that's the topic. And that's Nikra's choice there. It's an interesting one. Shit. Yeah, I'm playing on I guess just a little bit below normal probably. I'm going to switch the difficulty just for the purposes of getting through this area here. So, Can I Play Daddy is the lowest setting, and I was on Don't Hurt Me. Then there's Bring 'Em On, which is probably normal, I guess. Hard, which is I Am Death Incarnate. And then Uber, which is very hard. So Can I Play Daddy is very easy. Don't Hurt Me would be easy. So I'm going to put it on very easy. It's nice that you can switch it on the fly. Keep getting turned around here. Yeah, this is a very difficult part of the game. Don't quite have enough time to get through it. I do have about 14 minutes left, but not enough time to get through that part. So when it was presenting you with the option to keep playing or quit, instead of it saying quit, it said wimp. So I think that Return to Wolfenstein is kind of like Doom in that regard, where it's very hardcore. You know, Wolfenstein and Doom were around the same time, and they're similar. But I quite enjoyed the Wolfenstein that I played on the original Xbox. Can't quite remember the name of it. I'll have to see if I can find it. But I quite enjoyed that one, and like I said, it was because it dealt with a lot of like secret technology and kind of entertained those conspiracy theories of the Nazi Party at that time, where they were experimenting with like secret technologies like the Glock Bell, or but interesting things like that. Also, I noticed that I have Need for Speed Heat Deluxe Edition. I was looking at my Steam library, and I have the deluxe edition of Need for Speed Heat. The PC version I didn't know. But nowadays, I can definitely play that no problem at all. So I'll have to install that maybe. I've been itching to play more racing games. You know, Need for Speed and that type of thing. And like I said, it was a little bit too late tonight for the podcast. But like I said, escapism versus imagination. That's Nico's topic. Pretty interesting one. So that'll be the next week one. So just kind of trying to give a little bit of information about it. I'd like to also get back into the Unity game development. I've been meaning to do that. I almost did it tonight. Yeah, the Need for Speed Heat is pretty good. I like it too, quite a bit. That's my favorite series when it comes to the racing games, street racing. I like Grid, but the true simulators, BeamNG is okay too, but I just don't quite like the feel of it. That's the best way I can explain it. But I would have to say for a simulator, and I guess it's really kind of like a semi-simulator, whereas BeamNG is like the definition of a racing simulator, you could say that Grid is like a arcade simulator. But I'd say probably that's the one I like the most when it comes to the arcade racing or simulator arcade racing. And but Need for Speed, yeah, I have all of the Need for Speeds. Need for Speed 2, Need for Speed Unbound, Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed, the 2015. Need for Speed Most Wanted, there's another one. Fast Rivals, I think it is. But I'd have to say that currently my favorite one is probably Heat. I'd have to say for the graphics though, Need for Speed 2015. But Heat is easy to play. The steering wheel works really, really nice. And it has really good car sounds, which is what I really like. And it's very fun. Very, very fun. So I'll have to install that. I was looking at it, and I think it was like 70 gigs or something like that. So I'll have to put it on the NVMe, load the textures in quickly. So there's certain games that'll, most modern games, especially the Unreal Engine games that want to be installed. You want to have those on an NVMe. But other things that don't, it's like called streaming in textures, where they're pinging the hard drive, requesting from the hard drive the textures of the game. So the faster it can do that, the better when it comes to like draw distance and just general loading time. But like I said, for the older games, it's not too big of a deal. Like for Wolfenstein and for Alice Madness Returns, they seem to run okay on a platter hard drive. But the newer games, like there's some, and like Unreal Engine. I didn't know this, yeah, and so I have the Unreal Engine right here. And I have a game that I was developing on the Unreal Engine last year, the Castlevania type game. Then I moved over to the Unity engine. But the Unreal Engine, it's required that you have an SSD. I didn't know that, because when I was first using it, I had it installed on the platter hard drive. So no wonder it would freeze and sometimes cause a complete system freeze. You have to press the power button to turn the computer off, like that type of a freeze. And how it interacts with the operating system that way to cause a freeze, I don't understand. But anyway, you want to have the Unreal Engine on an SSD at minimum. Especially the latest engine, which is Unreal Engine 5.4. But what I was thinking about doing is reinstalling the Unreal Engine on the NVMe and resuming progress there. And I'm still learning, you know, it's not something that like, oh, game developer. Not at all. I follow tutorials and things. So I just have an idea and I know what I would like to do, and for me that's more fun. Well, I like playing games too, but I think it's more fun to create something instead of just play something. It's kind of the way that I look at it, and that's why I'd like to, like I said, the past few times here I've been thinking, oh, do some Unity engine or Unreal, you know, and I've just been kind of putting it aside, but I would like to do that again. Maybe I will, so. Okay, so the thing I need to make sure to remember is to get some patches for some of these older single-core games, but yeah, it's just hard for me to decide what I want to play when it comes to a game. It's been very difficult to decide on that lately. I think, though, like I said, that the racing games quite interest me. As the saying goes, I have the need for speed, hence the name of those video games, you know? I just feel like playing car racing games, so I think that's what I'll do maybe next time. Maybe try to throw in some Unity or Unreal Engine maybe for a little bit. So tonight's just going to be a 2-hour stream. I've got about 6 minutes or so to wind it out with, to get it at that even 2-hour mark. But with the time in mind, I was thinking that I might try to do 3-hour streams, because I only do the once a week, sometimes every couple of weeks, but I think that maybe it's probably better if I squeeze a little bit more time, because it doesn't seem that I'm able to get through very much It seems very compressed and very not a lot of time to do things. So maybe 1 extra hour next time. Starting next time. Not tonight, but starting next time, perhaps. And that way I'd be able to do have a little bit more time to space between the 2 different things I do. I think that might be... Yeah, well, I think I'll do that starting next week. And from then on, I've been thinking about it, and I feel like maybe 3 hours is a good number. Because the 2 hours 2 hour streams, they just kind of go by a little bit too quickly. And it doesn't seem that I have enough time. That's kind of the way that I feel about it. So maybe 3 hours is a good number, I think. So I'll start it, do that next week. And again, escapism versus imagination, that's the topic. One of the party members, Nitro, that's his idea, so we're going to explore that. What's the difference between escapism and imagination? How do they relate? This type of thing. And for the gaming, I might do a little bit more racing, I think. It's hard for me to, frankly, to be really interested in video games at all. And that's why I say it's so difficult to choose something to play. It's because I just, I don't know. It's difficult to become interested in things. I felt this way for a long time. Some weeks are better than others, but I just look at it very semantically, very spiritually as well at the same time. Also very philosophically. And when you think this way for such a long time, for me at least, there's either 2 things. There's either you are an eternal person, or a being. Each life is a lesson of experience, all contributing to source, which is everything. Or it's merely nothing. Evolutionary chance. Just so happened the laws of physics in the correct elements came together. Abiogenesis, that's a great topic that I'd like to explore further, but it's a very depressing way to think about it, but also very enlightening and interesting. Yeah, the Twitch emote with the guy, the thinking emote. Yeah, I just, I don't know. I feel like that's maybe what a lot of millionaires feel like as well. I mean, I'm not rich by any means at all, but it's just, I hope that there is more than just pure evolutionary chance. I feel there is, but I could be completely wrong. But anyhow, I'm going to wrap her on up. It's been a very good, seamless stream. No hiccups, other than issue with Alice and getting that display figured out, but worked around it. It was okay. Wolfenstein worked great too, so. Mario, thanks, and it was good to chat with you. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. I'm going to delete it off Twitch and Kick, so I'm going to do that right after I end here. But hope you're doing well. I was thinking about you the other day. Remember the good old times. You know. I was looking at some of those clips, the highlights or whatever, from a while back. But anyways, I will say farewell and thank you very much for coming by, and I'll see you next week. So, see you later.